LaTocha is going around. She's still on a press tour, I guess, promoting this album, A Conversation and Invitation with God and things like that. And I did listen to the album. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but I think I liked it more. I came out of it liking it more than I thought I would because my expectations were all the way down to the ground on this little TV show, right? But she's still promoting this album. Miss Thang, 1/4 of Xscape. She says that she came up with the name. She owns the name. Candy admits that Tamika and LaTocha own the name to Xscape, and so she's not giving it up. So with that being said, she recently did an interview onto the radio with Miss Kendra G, and it was quite interesting because not only is she upset with Candy, not only is she upset with the sister, not only is she upset with the girls, but Sister Girl don't really see it too much for the creator, the executive producer, Miss Mona Scott Young. Okay, y'all know Mona Scott Young, the creator, founder, producer, executive over there at 11 Hip Hop. I guess Mona Scott was, executive producing the show. She put the show together. And her whole thing was, this is going to be a celebration. This is going to be about women empowerment. You guys have been in the industry for over 30 years. And the fact that you guys are still standing like Monica is a blessing. So we need to showcase that. And so she had LaTocha convinced that this show would be a great idea. And now that it has basically essentially ruined LaTocha's reputation, LaTocha really doesn't see it too much for Miss Mona Scott Young anymore.
2 supergroups are going to be celebrated, and it does not end that way. Like, you got everybody beefing on social media. The nerve of a black production company with Mona Me coming in and not celebrating black women. Out of 7 women, I was being attacked every single day. When you say you're going to do something, we should be able to do it. And I think the fans have been slighted. And shame on her. Shame on the productions for doing that. We didn't get to a tour. We didn't get to music.
Of course, she had to pitch it like that. If she didn't pitch it like that, you would never want to be a part of it, right? But here's the thing. Some of y'all, LaTocha and some of these other reality TV stars, you have to be less than smart. In the year of 2023, or I guess at the time that y'all filmed this and signed the contracts in 2022. How is it that you guys still don't understand how reality television works? And it's not like this is some network or a production company that's known to put together wholesome reality TV about celebrating women and women empowerment. You know that this is the creator of Love and Hip Hop. Didn't Mona Scott Young produce the Just Kicking It show too, if I'm not mistaken? Am I not mistaken? Like, didn't she produce that too? So that was a big dramatic mess. That was a big old mess. You and Candy fought in every single episode. That was just as dramatic. Maybe not just as dramatic, but it was pretty dramatic. Have you not seen the other shows on Bravo? Have you not seen the other shows that Mona Scott Young and her production company have produced? So it's like, do you do your own due diligence? Do you do your own research? You just gonna take Mona Scott Young's, word for it that this is all just gonna be positive, that this is all just gonna be about celebrating music? I mean, have you ever turned on the TV and watched anything on Bravo ever before? What part of Bravo is celebratory? Like, there's some positive things on the network. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not all gloom and doom, and it's not drama 24/7, but it's definitely drama 24/6. It's definitely drama, 23/7. Like, have you not tuned into Bravo? Like, did you really expect it not to be any drama? Did you really expect? And then how would you blame Mona Scott Young on the fact that your sister got fed up with you and the mama tag teaming her, triggering her inner child, and exposing you for the thief that you allegedly are? How was that Mona Scott Young's problem? She kept saying shame on Mona Me, shame on Mona Scott Young. She said, I was getting attacked as 7 women on the show and I was the one getting attacked every single week. Well, you were exposed for being a thief, allegedly, so maybe that's why you were being attacked. I mean, we still haven't let that go. We still have not let that go. We are still on the case. We are still on your ass, right? Is that Mona Scott Young's fault? The other thing while watching that kind of irked me is the fact that she goes on to say that we never got to the music. We never got to the tour. We never got to the music and we never got to the tour. They definitely showcased a lot of the music from SWV and Xscape, okay? They played the music and the music videos and the concerts and the old archival footage. You were even seen in the studio creating a gospel album, were you not, on multiple occasions? You had the meeting with Motown. You had the meetings with your husband. So the fact that she's on here talking about we never got to the music, I just kind of feel like it's disingenuous. Okay, that's just disingenuous. First off, LaTocha, you're the only one working on new music, okay? So I feel like you should, kind of be grateful. Isn't it like one of the tracks on your album, isn't one of them called Gratitude? I kind of felt like you should have a little bit of gratitude at the fact that you got a little bit of media attention, because without the media attention, your album wasn't going to be able to sell 400 copies. But yeah, that's the thing that really irked me. She talking about we never got to the music. We never got to the tour. I could have sworn it's the flip flopping from me. Okay, we're gonna call you Flipper. You were basically on the fence, talking about, I don't know if I want to tour with you guys. I'm not really feeling it. I can't do drama. I can't do this, that, and the third. You were the main one trying to hold up the show. You were the main one talking about how you didn't want to deal with Xscape. So now in this interview, you're saying, we never got to the music. We never got to the tour. All of a sudden you want to do a tour. It's giving fake. It's giving lies. It's giving more and more BS. Let's talk about it in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day.